guys, just a very quick video, hopefully, today to kind of cover off what's happened with the channel, where it's going, and what's gone right with it, what's wrong with it, and why I'm making the decisions that I am just now. So I've done YouTube now for 4.5 years. It'll be our 5-year anniversary in early December. I'll get an exact date for that, and we'll plan a little something to celebrate, because I am proud that I've done this for 5 years, albeit that inconsistent. A big part of that inconsistency has been my real life situations. So since I started YouTube 5 years ago, I've had 2 or 3 major changes in my life which have prevented me from being as consistent as I would like. On top of that, obviously my mental health, which I've been working on. I've been able to meet through Twitch people like Limo, who has been an absolute godsend in terms of giving me understanding and the tools to cope with my mental health and be able to break stuff down. So I want to, from this point onwards, get into a consistent situation, or at least be able to say, there's going to be no content this week, and this is why. Which again, I've failed to do. Which is why I then feel that this video needs to be done, because right now, the channel's health is in the worst it has ever been, in terms of views, new subscribers, eyes coming onto the channel, videos being uploaded. The past sort of year to 18 months has been pretty appalling. Apart from really the release of FM21, where the hype was there for me, and I was able to sort of push through some situations and make some things happen. I want to make some changes in terms of the channel, so we're going to get another green screen in the next few months. I'm kind of just pricing them up at the minute. The old green screen broke. Please ignore my phone, I forgot to put it on silent, I'm sorry. The old green screen kind of broke through moves, and I've never replaced it. So I need to get stuff in place for that. I need to get blackout curtains for that, because right now curtains are actually shut, so it's not too bright, and they're shut purely because of heat, because it's what, 25 degrees outside, 26 degrees according to my phone, and my house is like a greenhouse, so curtains are shut just to try and keep things cool. But again, you can see the light coming through. It's not consistent enough for a green screen at the minute, so I need to get blackout curtains for that. So, there's all those cost factors that come into a small upgrade like having a green screen again, plus obviously buying an actual green screen, buying a frame or suitable blind or whatever to work with it. So that will come back in the future. It's something I want to do. In terms of actual content, I'm going to get a new intro made at some point. Now, I have a very specific vision for this. I know it's not the kind of editing and graphic work that I specialise in. I'm not an expert by any imagination. I can do well with it, but I'm aware that I have limitations on what I can do. And for that intro, I haven't even found a suitable person to do it, because when you go into these sites to look for people to do that, a lot of them don't speak fluent English, and a lot of them have a very specific way of working. So it'll be a template that they'll follow, that they've set up so that they can do it in the minimum amount of time, and just this person's done, this person's done, this person's done, which is fine for their business model, but their styles are not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that is very specific to me and to you, and so that when you click on my channel, so the intro that I've done just now, I've done that myself, but when you click on the channel, you see that you instantly know it's me. I don't think there's many other people that have an intro similar to that. We'll get our own music, so I wrote the gist of my Twitch music. I'm going to go and speak to her again about doing music for that, and for the outro video, which I probably will do myself, because that is something that I feel I can do. And that just again means that I don't just say bye and that's the video ended. It means that we have that sort of 10 seconds where you can think, do I want to stay on this channel, do I want to go and watch someone else? And that's perfectly fine, but it means that again I can get the call to actions on the video at the end every time without fail. I need to do them more during the videos as well. I'm not huge on that when I watch other content creators doing it, but there's a very specific reason for why they do that, and it is just purely because of the algorithm and how the algorithm works. So they will be coming to the channel, so please bear with me with that, because I do want to turn more viewers into people who want to stay here, because we have a very consistent number of viewers, but a lot of them aren't actually subscribed to the channel, and it would be beneficial for both sides if they were subscribed, because one, I know they're coming back, and two, they'll know when the next video is out, if that makes sense. In terms of games, so we're going to start with Football Manager now. The last time I said about Football Manager, I said I was going to stay exclusively on YouTube, but that is not the case. I feel that was a mistake. We did do a little season with Queen's Park over on Twitch. I'm not going to bring that across. Maybe in FM22 I will do stuff on Twitch with FM that I bring across. And I feel that, you know, it was just restrictive. You know, there's times when I want to play Football Manager and I want to stream. And I didn't want to have to stream on YouTube because I'm, you know, kind of dividing the platforms. YouTube I want to certainly be the stuff that I'm able to edit. With the streams, you know, obviously I can bring them across as I said, and I'm going to do that with some games. I'm going to go into that in a minute. But right now I don't know how to do that with Football Manager. In terms of the German save, that's done. What I should never have done was ended the Rangers save. I feel that looking back, I thought I was burnt out with the save. I needed something fresh, and I'm going to hold my hands up and say I was wrong with that. What was very much the case there is I was just burnt out with FM, and when I was recording an East save, I was realising that more and more as I done it. And then I think it was when I was editing one of the videos, I just went, I don't want to do this. I'm not enjoying this save. You know, I think it was a good idea. It's just not my save, if I'm honest. And because I had a save that I felt I had unfinished business on, when I'd taken a break from FM for a few weeks, a month kind of thing, I went back to that save and went off. We've now got to hit the £1 billion transfer budget, so I'm going to do a proper detailed video on that. It will cover, for the guys that watch the channel and watch the series, it will cover almost everything that they've already seen, plus sort of getting over the line. I'm going to split that into a few videos because I've recorded that video so far 4 times, and the longest one, which was the last one, I felt got the most information, not the amount of information that I wanted, but it was still 40 minutes long, and I was struggling to sit through a 40-minute video. You know, I go searching for a tutorial on any game that I'm playing, I see 40 minutes and I'm like, yeah, I'll figure it out myself. Might take me a bit longer, but I get to play the game and enjoy it. And that's just my opinion. You know, if we're doing tutorials, it needs to be short and sweet for me, about 10-15 minutes. So what I'm thinking is, if we split it into much more detailed segments, that will come. And when it comes to tutorials, that's sort of going to branch me back into tutorials, because when I first started, the first few years that I started, and when I felt I was doing good content, that's very much what I was doing. I would have the Let's Play series, I would have the, you know, the views. By that I mean like the little views for Football Manager that you would have. I would have that. Then I would have some tutorials, some how-tos, some feature feelers kind of thing, that were videos. So for example, the scouting guide that I'd done on FM18, I think it was, when they changed the scouting system, but I wasn't necessarily sure, but it was kind of a, this is how it works, this is how to get decent reports. I've obviously developed on that since, and might do more scouting tutorials in the future as well. We had the corner tutorial on FM17, which was massively successful. When you consider that at the time that I made that video, I had 50 subs and it has 32,000 views. Most of them all came when I was still under 100 subs. Shows you how successful that video was. I kind of want to get back into doing stuff like that, where, you know, we can talk about something that's difficult in the game, or even breaking part of the game up to understand why things happen. I'm trying to improve a lot with my Football Manager knowledge, but also the content that I can provide, because, and a lot of people, you will see this with a lot of people, and I think, you know, there's a high profile content creator who had a situation this year that really highlights it. With Football Manager, when you're experienced with Football Manager, you do get set in your ways, and I'm trying to rethink everything about Football Manager right now and try and understand every little intricate detail so that I can be the best Football Manager player I can be. And you know, little cut there because I just messed up my words, but you know, allowing, I maybe might eventually get into one of the FM draft competitions. You know, I'm not expecting an invite for them. I think I've applied for one, and hopefully I can, because I have been playing a bit of draft with Limo and, you know, his community, and really enjoyed them. But to compete at that level, you have to understand why this tactic works, why this player works in that position, why this player works in that role and not that role. So, you know, for example, your 10s. Do you want an advanced playmaker, or do you want a shadow striker? What roles complement each of those? And trying to understand that tactically and breaking that down, and then I can maybe eventually hopefully do a video for you guys explaining that. You know, that's the tactical side of it where I am fairly weak. The transfer market's where I'm strong, and I know that. I can hopefully, you know, do more videos than that, and the £1 billion transfer budget videos will cover that specifically as well. In terms of other games, so the FM series with the retro one, which the Mad Scientist retro database, is going to be 3 days a week. That's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's it. And that's just to help with, one, not burning out in Football Manager again, two, maintaining consistent content, and it allows you guys to have a little chat, and it means that I don't have to record so far ahead as well to maintain the schedule, so that you guys can then actually have a bit more input on the game, because quite often I will be, historically, you know, I remember FM 18, I was 18 months ahead of where the YouTube was, and I eventually went, I have to stop recording to let you catch up a bit, and I felt that didn't work. So as much as I know I need to be ahead to maintain my lifestyle in terms of parenting and, you know, other things that I have to do in my day-to-day life, I feel that I need to balance that. So by being 3 episodes a week just now allows me to have a feel for that, see if cutting back to that works, and, you know, at release we can still do daily for a little while and then bring it back to 3 days, kind of thing is what I'm thinking just now. In terms of other games, I'm going to bring across Hades from Twitch, so that'll just be the Twitch stream cut down, so miss out the start and the breaks because you guys don't need that, and we can work from there. In terms of other games, the Tuesday and Thursday slots I will fill up. I'm not sure what with yet, whether that be EU4, CK3 as options. We could also go into other games like Farming Simulator or City Skylines. My new computer will more than handle City Skylines, so should be able to record it as well and not have the issues we had previously when we recorded it. But again, that's not games that I'm experts in. I did play around with a Farming Simulator 1 series, but I felt it was too similar to what other people have already done once I'd done it, so I was trying to figure out a way to put a spin on it and it just wasn't working, so that's why I've not done that. But I will continue to look into that because that is a game that, you know, I will quite happily sit and play for a few hours every couple of weeks and, you know, binge play it, binge record it, and, you know, take feedback from you guys as well. So games that you want to see on the channel, please let me know in the comments down below. Do you want more story games, because that's kind of stuff that we can do as well, or do you want more strategy games, because that's where I feel at home. But anyway guys, I'm going to wrap this up because I think we're already about 12 minutes in, even with the edit. So thanks for watching. Please let me know what you want to see from the channel, what you feel we could do better. Constructive criticism is always welcome, please, because even if I'm recording ahead in a series, give me that constructive criticism. It might take, you know, 3 or 4 episodes to fix, but we'll get there. But, you know, thanks very much guys, love you all, much love. I'll hopefully catch you in some other videos real soon, and bye for now.